Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3 4. Is this? I think now. Okay. Well, that's embarrassing. Lesson learned, folks. Before you start a stream, make sure you plug in the right cords in the right places because yeah, I knew one day this would screw me over. I'm someone who's mixed like I said this many times, but I've mixed up my left and rights. Like it's going to happen. I'm quite afraid of whatever happened on the VOD is not gonna carry over audio wise, but oh well. If it doesn't, hopefully it's. You know what? I'm curious. I wish there was a way to look back on your VOD, like in your VOD or what you recorded, stream wise, and I really want to see what it picked up. Oh, well, if anything though, if just in case if the audio's gone, the only thing I was just rambling about Thomas the Tank Engine. Some person's trying to make like all these weird robots like RC drones out of Thomas the Tank Engine, and other than that, hopefully everyone's having a fantastic day. So that's pretty much what I've been ranting talking about in the beginning. So besides technical issues, so here's hoping hoping nothing is out of place now. But uh, oh, that's loud. I hope that's not too loud on the OBS's end, but I'm just rather just get things rolling, you know. oh yeah, last time Daniel, if case, oh yeah, I probably just started from the beginning. We finished that Monday DLC, and we decided to start on this Arts DLC, which I think starting from the starting image, this is Silent Valley, and I think this is in Utah. I hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. Utah. I feel like I'm not saying it correctly, but this place, like I said, it's beautiful to look at. It's something that you never expect to see in a Fallout game. But yeah, this is pretty much an area untouched by the nuclear fallout from the bombs that dropped the war that started the whole story of Fallout. And yeah, there's pretty much no radiation inside here. Like there's no like well, there's still the mutated enemies you find here, which there is lore explanation for that. But yeah, it's a beautiful sight. Um, Sadly, I'm not, there's no, I don't know if there's a high point I could get on to show off the whole place. Besides the image, which I probably should pull off somewhere one day as a before end the stream, because it has a good angle of this entire area. But yes, we enter Zion Valley. We went with a caravan to protect, and with the randomizer, they survive, which is nice. But unfortunately, they're supposed to die. We're supposed to get ambushed by these tribes called the White Legs, and we reunite with. When most over, we meet the leader of one of the tribes who are peaceful, Joshua Graham, which is an absolute badass. And I wish I knew more about the religion. I'm not sure it's Mormonism. I don't know if it's. I could be totally wrong. I do apologize if it is. I'm not too familiar with knowing anything about religion. So, but I do appreciate this character as a Joshua Graham. I think he's one of the best depictions of someone who. Not only takes religion but uses it as to live his life, but I think he's written well as a character. So if that makes sense. So he's a dude. He's nice. He tells us, "Yep, we're sorry about your caravan, and we kind of need some help. So if you help us out, we'll back you up." And he's very sincere about that. So we're just doing some. We're visiting some places in this valley. We're collecting supplies, and we're going to go. I think we finished the first part of it. Now we just had to help Daniel with another part of his task. And Daniel, I'm not sure if you saw, he's walking around next to the randomizer. He's walking around with some BDSM outfit, which, oof, that's the randomizer for you. But yeah, we're gonna help him out, of course. Now, something I forgot to bring up is that if you ever want to leave this DLC, if you're just sick of Zion Valley, if you want to get out of here, you can simply just straight up kill one of the important characters of this game, like this dude, for example. We're not going to do that because we're not jerks, but if you want to cut your visit short, just kill one of them and just leave. That is, to this, I don't know why, but that's fascinating to me. Like, you just simply just end your visit and just move on from here. Now, granted, you will miss out on the story, but I guess they look out for people who wants to go down that route, just killing every character.
Daniel said that I was to travel with you until you have completed your scouting. Is this pleasing to you?
Sounds good.
Certainly. We should make haste then.
Waking Cloud has given you the Quiet as Waters perk. While Waking Cloud is your party, it is much easier to sneak by the white legs. Their perception is decreased. Cool. She's supposed to be a sneak character, and I don't know if she's gonna do a good job sneaking around with armor like that, but oh well, that gets the job done, right? Anything else I should bring up about this DLC? So the white legs are the ones that are they're the ones who ambush our caravan, and they're working for Caesar's Legion, which is a refresher to just they're a group of jerks who just run by this egoistic who just want to enslave everyone and just, in his eyes, destroy a major faction before it destroys itself. You know, just a warmonger. But they're working for him. We unfortunately, if you want to side with them, it's impossible. They're always your enemy. But yeah, our objective now is just to make sure the white legs don't do anything too harsh and pretty much wipe out the two other tribes here who are pretty much chill with us. Speaking of chill, yeah, our character's name is This Is Fine. So this is Fine's best friend. And oh boy, this Deathclaw Mocha Jr. has been an amazing friend so far. Do we have anything we can feed you? Let's give you gecko meat. Let's move. Now, before we go, there is someone I do want to talk to because there's a quest here. You can get a unique a bear glove. I'm not sure what to call it. I think She's Fist or something like that. Though, getting into that cave, unfortunately, I'm not going to remember the exact pathway getting there. Ah, I knew it's going to backfire. I'm hearing the Thomas the Tank Engine theme. I just can't get out of my head. I'm hoping that GIF down there is going to help me forget the music, but no, I can't stop hearing the Thomas Tank Engine theme. Like, I feel like the moment I turn around, I'm gonna lose my Deathclaw friend and Waking Cloud. They're gonna vanish, and then behind me is gonna straight up, literally, I'm gonna get jump scared by a close up of Thomas Tank Engine's face. Like, I swear, like I'm somehow gaslighting myself. That I'm thinking that if I turn around right now or on my computer chair, I'm gonna see that face. I don't know what's going on with me. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention their height is changed as well. But who?
To travel with another. I spend so long scouting on my own that I forget what human company is like.
I'm trying to remember. We're supposed to find an elder, some guy, some old hermit in a cave in this area. But like I said, this DLC I don't remember too much of locations, so it might take me a while to find this character. I do know he's in a cave somewhere, but which cave? Oh boy, that's another story. Yeah, I can't stress enough. This place is beautiful. I've never I don't know what's I'm not sure ambition is the right word, but I don't have like the huge interest in both traveling and just taking a hike in somewhere, like especially like anything extreme like mountain climbing or something. Like nah, that's not for me. I don't oppose to taking walks or just having a nice outing in somewhere in like in a park or in a forest even, but I think one of the what helps with. Also, my light. Sorry, the light in this room is flickering. I don't know why. Something's happening. Um. There we go. Bear trap disarm. I'm getting so much traps here. Oh, I was making a point that maybe I'm not sure. The ambition, excuse me, like the interest to go hiking in nature is probably hampered by the fact that there could be either dangerous wildlife, or usually my main fear is this is just in general, by the way, and this is something I'm still getting over time. And it's natural, like it's natural to fear this, but it's just human unpredictability that makes sense. Like sometimes you might walk into something or run into something, and that's one major fear I have. To be honest, like I guess that's why I'm more fine with someone gives me the option. Hey, if would you prefer to live in somewhere that's more populated or less populated? And it's ironic because you think that I would choose to live in a less populated area. No, there's a reason why.
What kind of monster could do that?
Oh yeah, she's talking about the leader for the White Legs, but you think I would choose to live with a lower population, but I'd rather have certain facilities or places be available in the snap, if that makes sense. Like, I'd rather go to somewhere quickly. And I guess I like the fact that there's witnesses as well. Like, there's a lot of people who's able to see something. I'm more comfortable with that knowledge. Now, I don't want to make it too much of doom gloom topping, but I would say is that just living in a situation where if let's say you're by yourself, right? Like you got no one to look out for you. That's what scares me. I hate that. And it sucks because I remember like I said, I remember watching a video about something about that, and good God, not a situation I want to be in. Just give me a dinosaur, I guess. You know what I mean? If I have the resource, I'll just bring back a dinosaur fossil and just have a pet Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's all I need. Oh, you have the Enclave head. You have the like a formal outfit. That person's got the drip. For a second there, I thought they were hostile, but no, they're friendly. Scorpion, young Deathclaw, a friend. You know what I might do? If I can't find, like, what time is it? If I can't find this character in the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna move on because the goodness is, I think I can get this. I think I can get this item anytime I want, and if I can't, then well, that's my poor memory, unfortunately. But what I'll do in the meantime, though, however, is I think I could talk to Waking Cloud. Where is she? She does have a personal quest, though I don't remember how to activate. I think it's yeah, I think maybe it's either Daniel or about her.
Daniel is a wise man and a great friend to the Sorrows. He taught me to speak the language of New Canaan, the English from the holy books. Yes, the language of the New Canaanites is the holy tongue, for it is the language their sacred books are written in. The Father in the caves brought it to them after the judgment, but the ancestors of the Sorrows sinned against him. They were denied the true tongue. 6 years. He attended the birth of my third child. It was a hard birth. The river nearly carried my water to the Father, and my child's with it. Daniel knew the ways of New Canaan's medicine. He stepped in and saved both of our lives. After the birth, I asked Daniel if he would teach me what he knew of childbirth. He agreed, and so here I am.
Anything else? Yeah, let's ask what you do.
Waking Cloud is my name. I am midwife to the sorrows. It sounds ill omen, no? Midwife to sorrows. The children and the old have already been evacuated from the camp. They are safe enough, unless the Whitelegs come for us in force.
Something about this question, I don't know why. Like, out of context, just seems weird, but...
I tend to other hurts and sicknesses that afflict our tribe. I also scout the valley for the herbs I use in my medicines.
Oh, here, I think this is the question.
I do. A fine husband and 3 children. I miss them each day, but I take comfort in knowing they are safe. When we learned that Salt Upon Moons had defiled Zion with his presence, Daniel ordered the children, the old, and the sick evacuated from the camp. My husband volunteered to lead the hunters that went with them for protection. I try not to worry about them, but we have had no news for so long, and Daniel seems sad when I ask him about it. Sad and a little frightened. Perhaps he will. I sometimes feel he thinks he must protect me. If he has news, I would know of it. Then I will
Family
look
affair.
forward to our next speaking.
This is one of those quests I feel that I think is there to test whether or not like your morals about this. And
Steal Zion from us.
I don't know if this is like one of those obvious answers or this is this is either meant to be a moral question. But I think it's pretty obvious what's going on if you see what she's talking about, how she claims that Daniel is sad whenever she asks about her family, and yeah, I think that's an obvious not a good sign if you ask someone, "Hey, you told me last time that my loved one was out there protecting the people who evacuated. What happened to him?" And if you notice that he looks sad and you know, not a good way of showing good news about that. I think it's yeah. Let's mark that quest. He's down there. See, it's so tempting to jump off the cliff and hope the water breaks my fall, but I think I would literally die from that fall, from that height. So I can quick save, sure, but it's just I don't know. I like to keep my ankles free. Thank you very much. I think you can just slide off the ledges there. It's no problem. Now I'm hoping he's down there and not he's not somehow walked up the cliff again. He might be. Okay, he's definitely down there. I'm gonna quick save before I jump down. Hopefully, there he is.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
I think the kicker of this outfit is that he's got a sheriff badge. I think that's the it sounds. If you don't know much about New Vegas, there's this quest where there's a bunch of sheriff badges for something. No, it's it's like an award you get, or part of it. But that's another quest for entirely different situation. But anyways, tell me about Waking Cloud's family.
What do you want to know exactly? I'm sure she could tell you much better than I.
She said one of her births was difficult, and you helped her through it.
Oh, well, that's true. Waking Cloud is a talented midwife. She certainly brought more children into the world than I have. But there are some problems she's never dealt with. One of them came up when she was having her 3rd child, and I really didn't do much. I'm surprised she mentioned it.
Oh, here we go. Did you help the rest of her family leave Zion?
I did.
What's the matter?
Her 3 children are safe. They made it north weeks ago and met up with New Canaanites heading east. Her husband didn't make it. He died protecting their children from a white leg attack. Do not tell Waking Cloud. She's one of the only Sorrows who can communicate easily with us, and her tribe needs her to be strong right now.
That's okay. That's a little bit messed up. I think about it because he's like, we need her to remain strong so that we can use her to remain as a stable leader. But it's like it's kind of messed up to just lie about her. Yeah, to give her false hope that her husband's still alive. I don't know. But you know what I mean? Like in that sense, let's say for example, if he's just saying that I feel bad. Let's say waking clouds. Let's say it has nothing to do with her status, right? That makes sense to me. This is why this would be a great topic. Like, would you tell the truth or not? Like, this is a question for people to think about. But the fact that he says it like that, where no, I can't tell her because it's gonna make her job harder, or we need her stable for her position. It's like, no, just tell her the truth though. That's my opinion, of course, like my conclusion. But yeah, exactly. It's her husband. You probably should tell her.
To everything, there is a season. Who are you or I to put this heavy burden on her now?
You're the people in New Canada who's supposed to help lead these people, not hide things from them. It's more so ever. You can throw that question back at this guy, like, well, who's to say we're not supposed to tell him at all at the same time?
I know, you're right. I shouldn't have hidden it from her in the first place. We can't fail here again. Zion can't become the next New Canaan. The Sorrows don't deserve that. They don't deserve any of this. Sometimes I look at them and wonder if they would have been better off if those old trails had stayed forgotten. If we had never found any of them. Tell Waking Cloud if you think that's best. I won't stop you.
Now, here's the question here, by the way. If you're wondering about his character, this is probably the biggest question to ask him.
There's an old saying that goes, if you want peace, get ready for war. You've got me figured half right. I'll shoot dead any white leg that tries to creep into this camp. But it's only to protect the Sorrows. The Lord helps those who help themselves. But the Sorrows don't know how. Joshua and I do. Since I got them into this mess, I need to get them out.
We can pursue him further, but yeah, we haven't seen Joshua like outside the cave, but there's something we'll see him somewhere else, and he's gonna have his opinion about this. But it's one of those. Here's the other major part of this quest, but I think I'll get to this later.
What would you?
Yeah. Unfortunately, dude, yeah, she has to know. Where is she? Oh, the Deathclaw friend jumped down from the cliff. Apparently she's up there. Alright. See, that's what I mean. Like, would you... I think it's probably best to tell people the truth at this point instead of just telling them an empty lie. Like, it's gonna consume you inside. I feel like, ironically, it's much more destructive, like self-destructive to keep a lie, especially in something that heavy, important, and get someone for their bet, to make them feel ignorant or not worry about the negative outcome for someone they love. But I feel like that's probably the worst thing to do. Just tell someone that they truly appreciate, like they love, that hey, I don't know, they might be still alive, even though you 100% know that unfortunately that's not the case. I don't know. That's just messed up. I feel to do that to someone. There's another game that I played, and I remember I'm watching currently these guys doing like they have a series about this, and this game I can't wait to get to it one day. Like if I can get the Wii working with the memory card. But yeah, I'm sorry, but when I read fiction or stories, or so far I don't know about non-fiction, but maybe some people out there has done it, but hopefully I hope they have their reasons. And I say this with baring my teeth, like not the best idea, but whenever I read something about fiction, or in this case about characters who choose to withhold information about someone, especially when it involves a loved one that passed away, that hurts to read about. And also, if I'm walking around because I'm hoping she will fall down her own or fast travel. Oh, even better. But yeah, like here's the thing, right? I now actually reanalyze what I wanted to say about this, because If... Oh, we can't fast... Oh, crap, we can't fast travel from this place. Damn it. Alright, then how about this? Let's fast travel. Oh, never mind, I see. Now, let me finish my sentence before I get interrupted one more time, but... If you have someone who's going to react very negatively, that could potentially just... If you know this person is definitely going to snap your neck or hurt someone because you told them negative news, maybe that's where I'd say, okay, that's understandable if you want to withhold information. That is entirely understandable. Oh, the phone. I want to see this guy from a distance. But that's the one thing I'd say that's probably alright. I understand. Though, to this day, like I said, it's still difficult to just purposely withhold information and live with that lie, knowing that guilt that, hey, you could have told someone the truth, you could have offered them,
By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept, when we remembered Zion. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it even to the foundation. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be, that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be, that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
jeez.
Do you know what it means?
Sounds morbid at the end. So here's the dynamic we're working with. Daniel is a pacifist. He rather... We'll learn about this later, but I will start up right now explaining that Daniel rather not fight the Whitelegs. He's fine defending himself and what is it? The Sorrows against the Whitelegs? But he rather not fight them, and he rather just run away from this. Joshua rather... chooses to exterminate the guys, like literally commit genocide. As we see here with his dialogue.
Given those two choices, yes. In the best of all possible worlds, they would just leave us in peace. But they won't. I don't enjoy killing, but when done righteously, it's just a chore, like any other. Practiced hands make for short work, and the good Lord knows there's much to be done here.
It is an interesting dilemma, I feel. This is one of those DLCs that I actually don't think as much because I think maybe because I played this multiple times, I forgot to look at the details about the dialogue, and yeah, it just... I very much agree with this line here. Dashing the little ones.
Happy are those who do the work of the Lord. Zion belongs to God and the people of God. It is a natural temple and monument to his glory. When our Lord entered the temple and found it polluted by money changers and beasts,
Hey, Ravik.
did he ask them to leave? Did he cry? Did he simply walk away? No. He drove them out. It is one thing to forgive a slap across my cheek, but an insult to the Lord requires... No. It demands correction.
Hopefully you have a wonderful day, Ravik. So yeah, you could be pretty much neutral about that. Yeah, that's pretty much me.
You're not so certain. Fair enough. We all have doubts. Blessed are they that have not seen, and yet have believed. But you can be a Thomas for now.
Thomas.
White legs enough, and you'll see.
He said Thomas.
I just hope that by the time you understand, there will still be time to convince Daniel that we have to fight for Zion, to save it, and the Sorrows.
Yeah, his hat's funny because it makes him kind of a hypocrite. He wants something to do with, Oh. I thought he's stuck permanently. What are you doing? He literally became an Oblivion NPC for a second there. My day, thankfully, is going better than Monday and Tuesday. What's the best way to say this? I apparently gaslighted myself that I'm hearing, like, I'm not sure if I'm gaslighting myself or I'm pretty getting paranoid because I'm starting hearing Tommy the Tank Engine. The music, right, the theme for that show, and I'm hearing it in my head. And I keep thinking one of these days I'm gonna see anything. Like I'm getting followed by the tank engine himself. Like when I see his face somewhere. And the fact that Joshua Graham literally says Thomas in the dialogue, I'm just like, Thomas! I can't escape from it. Ow. Yeah, like, that... You know, when people tend to pretend, like, when they're trying to, you know, whatever it may be, like, make a horror story or claim that there's a coincidence here, some people like to ham it up or, like, you know, trying to exaggerate it or know beforehand when something's gonna happen. Now, maybe I might be exaggerating my fear of Thomas Tank Engine for fun, right? But I kid you not, that the moment he says Thomas, that is legit. I did not remember him saying the name during that dialogue, so that really just pretty much amplified my my paranoia. Yesterday, a can of beer exploded. Oh God! How did it explode? With the heat or something? Or with the well, yeah, that's unfortunate to deal with on Tuesday. Kind of. Oh, well, that lagged a bit. Where is she? I think she should be here now, right? Or unless maybe now I can fast travel. There we go. Oh, that's unfortunate. Also, I'm talking to her when we're in combat. That's incredible. Hopefully, I'm hoping it's not too bad to clean up because I know some drinks. If you spill something in the car, well, ow. Yeah, about your husband. I'm afraid he was killed by white legs during the evacuation.
What? No. You must be mistaken. Daniel would have told me.
More like a suggestion to place your beverage. I love that. That's a nice way to say that, but I understand. I think I can visualize what you're talking about. It's just a not really cup holder, but pseudo cup holder. Yeah. It's nice for spray. Yeah, hopefully that will do the job.
How dare he? What gives him the right? I thought Daniel was my friend, but he cares nothing for the sorrows.
Yeah, I think you can kind of change the outcome here, but it's the first dialogue, in my opinion.
Perhaps. I will have to have a very long talk with Daniel when all of this is over. Thank you for telling me this truth.
Alright. Oh, there. Hello! Explosions! Oh, there is a caravan. Knock, knock. Oh, hello, you got 10 grenades? Nuka grenades, you're kidding me. Who's fighting what now? Oh, my bad. Does not take. Oh, it is taking damage. Oh, my eyes.
I am glad it's over.
Still getting attacked by something, though. Or not really. I don't have any, like, on the top of my head, like, I think of, for some reason I think about that one story, I don't know when was this, but back then, my family, we used to have this, I don't remember if it was a fan or something like that, but that's besides the point. I remember we went grocery shopping one time, and I guess that one moment where I think we were driving somewhere, and we were smelling something awful. Like, it was just so bad. And for the life of us, we couldn't figure out what was that smell. We just thought that because we were looking under the car seats and we found some Like we were looking at it, was like, oh, it probably was a scarf that's making that smell. But we couldn't find anything until apparently I think it was my sister or one of my parents at least. I was like either my dad or mom found it, but we found this jug of expired milk, and it was expired, bad to the point where it's making that awful smell. And it's so like I don't know if anyone knows the exact smell of spoiled milk, but it's like expired milk, but it's bad. It smells like. Sorry if this is too this is gonna sound disgusting, but I literally thought someone vomited in the car or something. It smells like vomit. But yeah, it was, yeah, it's the worst. I was trying to wonder, like, how the heck do we happen to forget that there's oh, really? No, this is the first time an enemy is invisible. Hold on. Sadly, I'm gonna miss out on the Gallon laser gun there, but we have a fix for this. Oh. Hold on. I don't like what I just did there. That's upsetting.
I'll fight you if I must.
There we go. Deathclaw's big again. Look at that! We didn't lose on the spread of wood 9000. Hell yeah, give me that. Perfect. Nice one. Vera's outfit. Look at that. But yeah, like going back to that, I kid you not. Like, if you have anything that's spoiled, you know, the spoiled milk. Like if you know the smell, yeah, it's not pleasant. It's awful. And I think this was during summer as well, so it was bad. I have no idea what we do. I don't know how. I think we, and we're not even at our home, by the way. We're in the middle of the street, and I think we left it behind somewhere or something. I don't remember. I could be wrong. We might have disposed of it, but it just, it's like, like you want to make your own bioweapon, which no, I really recommend that. But it's like it's equivalent to just make your own stink bomb. Just get milk and spoil it on purpose. You know, I wanna be ignorant about this and say, you know, that's how cheese is made. They just take milk and spoil it. But no, that's not. That's, I mean, technically you could say, but it's just pretty much you have cheese where you let it age for a bit, and that's how it works.
You leave me no choice.
Oh yeah, we had to because literally that car, I remember it smelled bad for a while. Believe it or not, I think we didn't let it ventilate.
Oh Father, guide and protect us, your humble children, as we labor in the vineyard.
So,
And make us
of course, the car itself is gonna smell bad forever. Like it just had that stink for a bit. It might, not sure if it was. It's been a while. Some become cheese, others become rot. Yeah, that would make sense. Where? Up. Well, that's less than ideal. Blade! Look at him go. Yeah, good old cheddar is always a classic. Liberator. Oh, that's a weapon for the Legion. Yeah, I do like cheese strong. Like I don't the bitter cheese. Go give me some of that. Love me some very bitter cheddar. I think I know people. What is it? No, okay, let me rephrase that. I do know that Kraft cheddar, say Kraft American singles, is obviously not the quote unquote not as legit cheese. It's just artificial cheese. You know, I'm not gonna knock on people for liking craft, but like just eating craft singles. But honestly, I prefer something else besides that. And I think right now it's gonna come to like into mozzarella as well. Always a classic. So it's either mozzarella or yeah, cheddar cheese, and I don't want that craft singles slices. Oh, definitely, it's a classic. If you want just for a sandwich or anything like that, like by all means, absolutely. They can never beat the actual cheese. That makes sense. Fish.
I'm sorry, but I am not at liberty to chat right now.
Oh. I think this DLC. I think it feels like to me that the majority of the time I'm gonna spend doing something is trying to platform or navigate certain areas because it feels like I kind of don't remember how to get to some locations. But thank goodness there's a map here. Parmigiano Reggiano and mozzarella. Yeah, that sounds delicious right there. I don't remember if we're supposed to go to the cave first. I think the Guai is optional. Killing them. Yeah, let's just go for the cave.
Yaoguai. Even our strongest hunters could not hope to kill so many. There must be a nest nearby. Fighting so many at once is a dangerous prospect, unless you are a truly mighty warrior. This many so close together suggests a nest nearby. If we find it and destroy it, we might have better luck. I stand...
No, but I think we just have to place bombs. Yep. You ever seen? I don't know if Poland has Lunchables, but I wonder if you ever seen the like Lunchables. They did something where, because I think speaking of pizza, I remember they had that chocolate flavor, like chocolate pizza, where it's the pita bread. If that makes sense. But instead of the tomato sauce, it's the chocolate sauce, and you could put M&Ms on it. And I know people liked it, but I had one of those, and wasn't fun. I'll be honest. Lunchables. See, the problem with Lunchables is that people think that, hey, you know what's good enough? I might as well just buy my child one package of Lunchables, and it's not the one with the like the classic cheese stackers or anything like that. It's just a small one. That's it. No, that's not enough for a kid. That is just hopefully that's what hopefully people don't do. But chocolate pizza, yeah, like cheese. There you go. Yeah, probably if it might be definitely better than Lunchables pizza maybe, but yeah, the chocolate pizza just doesn't cut it out from the Lunchables the way they have it. But yeah, I don't know. I probably need to find so if there's anyone that makes the concept of chocolate pizza is outlandish already for me, but I do want to see if there's someone that somewhere that might have done a better job of it. I want to use this now. Yeah, why not? A chocolate donut without filling. You know, that's still delicious regardless, though. I think I probably might take another visit to. I mean, I doubt Dunkin' Donuts will have one. There is one nearby me, which is cool, but I am not gonna rely too much on them for that. Yeah, a pie. It's almost like actually like its own variant of a. I don't know why, but the way you describe it kind of reminds me like a pizza bagel for some reason. Can we go over? Oh no, we can't. Let's pick up. Yeah, there we go. That's better. So much for Yagoi. Now there are robots here. Exactly. Like, I don't think so. There's any order of when you can do something. Maybe one day I can make a pizza bagel. It's pretty easy if I understand. Straightforward. I just know some folks. Let's just say I get lucky that some folks over here know how to make some homemade pizza, and oh boy, that is one of the best things I've had in a long time. Looking forward to more of that. Oh, take that fixer.
Eat hot lead, you cummy bastard.
Oh god, the sledgehammer. Ow. I'm dying. Thank goodness these impacts.
Get warmed up. Hooah!
There we go. I probably shouldn't waste the ammo for this thing, but I think it's fine. I'm not gonna specialize so much in energy weapons, but this is okay. I can't say I've ever know exactly. I just know I witnessed some people do it. They make it the pizza dough, but granted, that seems like that's the part that takes the most effort. Definitely. I wish I could say more or help out with that, but from what I understand, it seems like I guess I'm not sure if they entirely rely on YouTube for this, but you might be able to find some good tips here and there. Like there, it really depends on the recipe you work with. I want to say the yeast, but I don't know if that's true. Because it's either the yeast or the size of container, or I don't know if you want to use the dough right now instantaneously, but also you have to let it set for a while, and also you gotta put like depending on where you refrigerate it, like it's a lot of things. Like, oh yeah, I get you. That's hard to figure out as well. There we go. Detonate a bear cave, which if I were these guys, I would learn how to tame these bears. And you get yourself an army of your own pack of war bears. Though, if I be even more honest, I'd rather not have a war bear. I'd rather have a bears for friends. No, that's down there. Let's start from here. I don't know why in my head just think about the that one scene from SpongeBob where Patrick just slams the computer on the dollar bill they're trying to fix or whatever it is paint, and I just imagine like, yeah, you know, I'm pretty much clueless when it comes to pizzas or anything like that, right? But I just imagine like, hey, you know, here's probably how you know when it's done. You just slap something on top of it, but that's the best I could give given that topic. But I'm trying to think like if I look at this from through experience watching someone make it, I can only imagine it. It's best to stop it when like I know for especially with bread, you have to make sure there's no air in it if it's possible. Like you have to know. Like I know people there's a term eyeballing it that makes sense. Some people are able to do that, but you have to make sure you keep on it until you know for a fact, with your experience, that there's no air pockets inside the dough, because otherwise it's gonna end up bad. That's what I know about the process. Now it says we're supposed to go here, but oh, I see. Disarm the trap. Who? What? Where? Oh, hello. True, there's always the store-bought pizza dough. It's kind of the problem of having a giant duck claw as backup. But I'm not complaining.
This is the only short path from the Narrows to Pine Creek. They will be cut to ribbons by these traps.
It'll be cut to ribbons and twisted into bows. Let's see.
Disarm the traps if you can, or find the white legs who placed them, and
Alright.
our advanced scouts should be able to deal with them.
I think we should be able to. Yeah, I see the marker there, so they really want us to go over there. But what? It's a fun sniper rifle, by the way. Speaking of being shot in the back.
I'll miss you.
Never safe in this place. Isn't when I think of store-bought dough, I think about Pillsbury. And that makes me wonder, has anyone made pizza out of that? I know it's more for baking and culinary, but definitely you can make some bread with Pillsbury dough, but I wonder if it's possible. I feel like it might be.
Gonna kill you.
Oh, he has Fido. Look at that. Do I have room for this? Barely now.
You can know Ninkumpami.
Anything you have? Nope.
Messy business. I am glad it's over.
Extra cheap design. I'd like to imagine. Oh, oops. Apparently that's over too much already. I do want to drop something though, unless. Oh, yeah, let's not pick that up anymore. War Club. I don't much care for the assassin suit. No, let's not use that. Why do I have 1060 sleepwear? Just drop all of them. I don't want them. Gonna have a sleepover for some folks. Maybe if you're here, here's a spare pajamas for you. Here's a sleepwear. That's true, yeah. But I swear I didn't pick. Like, it's just I never picked them up. And so you know what it is for me? I think it's the fact that because those characters that there's been, was it Chalk? I forgot the first character you can talk to in this game, the first companion. I know he has Chalk in his name, but I forgot his whole name. But I think he might have had them because I swear I never picked those up. Oh my goodness, what's going on over here? Can't even see you. What? Oh, that's why. What do you drop? La Lounge Carbine. Oh damn! Look at that. I don't even have to find the survivalist rifle anymore. This, however, I'm so curious. What is the launch carbine? Where did this came from? Elongated neck. And it's our next quest, right? Advanced scouts. Don't have a save point, or they don't have a location discovered for that, but we'll get there in a minute.
I have seen many strange plants in the valley. Plants that seem to hunger for human flesh. Where they come from, I do not know.
Ah, she's referencing something. There is those spore creatures in the this area somehow. Feeds too. Oh, I'll take that. I'm not sure if
Here they are.
where. Oh. I don't even know how much damage it did to people with this weapon. Oh, that's foolish of me. Doctor's bag. I'm bleached right now. All of this. Everything. Anything else? Steak. Bitter drink. Blood sausage. Even the blood pack. Take all of it. I think you would if they tell you how it's made. A certain character tells you. A certain character gives you the ingredients for it, but I don't remember the plants. I think you. But you're right though. It's funny how it's just tell you, hey, it's a bitter drink, but you never know exactly what it is. Rat meat, healing polos. There we go. Powder. Oh my god, is that the horse? Is that the one song where the guy? I swear it that sounds familiar. It sounds like that song where. Let me see if I remember the lyrics. It's like, look at my horse, this is amazing. Give it a lick, and the lady goes like, the lady literally says, it tastes like raisins. Is that the song? Because if that is, oh my god, it is. Holy crap! I can't believe I remember that. It's like it's one of the first videos I probably watched on YouTube, and I just completely forgot about. But yet here it is.
I'll fight you if I must.
Am I even doing damage to this guy? There we go. Damn, what the?
Let's move on.
He came out of nowhere, holy crap.
This place.
It's that song, I was thinking of that, so the weird songs I remember from the internet. It's that one, there was that weird song that popped up from,
It is good to travel with
Newgrounds,
another.
and I never watched
There is
Newgrounds, I
so
just know
much
that this
starting
is
to
where they
know
came from.
that I forget what human
Or so like I never hang
life
around
is.
Newgrounds entirely. But I remember there was that one song, it was, I think it was just, it's mushrooms and badgers, and there's a snake at the, yeah, early 2000s, 2000. I guess it's more for me to the early 2000s. That's where it's a fever dream for me. And I think another one I saw was the I never played this game, but essentially it's just they made a song based on that dialogue for I think it's like a Genesis game called Zero Wing, or Your Base That Belongs to Us. That's another one that I remember. Not gonna lie, that song slaps. I do like. I know the memes, but the dated means of that song, but the song does slaps hard. Um, Narwhals. That one I'm not sure if I heard before. Although that's the name of the mushroom song. Oh, you know what I think it is? Oh, why they're so tanky. I think these guys are from World of Pain. Different but really catchy. Gotcha. Thermic lance? Ooh, tempting, but... I'd rather use the, I think I like it as a better melee weapon. It's more fun. Oh, there's another song I just remember now. It was, I don't remember what it's called exactly, but it's essentially, it's a remix of Jean Picard from Star Trek. Ooh, nice background. Let's see. Yeah, let's be more dangerous with guns. And then, what do I want to get? I want to get Hologram Expert, kind of, but the problem is junk is randomized, so trying to make this thing might be, it might be impossible. But, Travel Light, no, not that. Quick Draw might be good. Tempting. Same here. Like I'm more of a Star Wars person than Star Trek, and I feel kind of bad because I feel like I'm missing out, and I tend to have a bias for sci-fi stuff, regardless. So I feel like, ooh, this one I want. I feel like I probably should take a look at Star Trek, but one of these days maybe.
Those tents down there, that is a White Leg war camp. White Leg warriors pray to them for strength and savagery before battle.
Any advice how to deal with the situation? Oh no, that's
I will follow your command.
exactly. I find it interesting she gave us the tutorial now instead of beforehand.
Father, I ask, we pass like moonlight on still water.
Where do they go? There you
I'll
go.
fight you if I must.
There's a weird way to reload this weapon. Ooh, let's take this. No nephew, is that what he said? Alien blaster, let's take it. What is this? Oh, caravan shotgun. Alright. And now before we fast travel, I have a feeling I'm afraid this game will break on me. It'll say crash. I have bad memories of this game crashing me, so I like to be safe about that. Weird pedestrians from San Andreas. I would be surprised if either they wear weird outfits or they have a weird AI in general. There was a weird code called each other uncle brother. Oh cool, I didn't even know there was a code in that game.
Another glorious day in this man's army.
We should not be here. This place, it belongs to the father in the caves.
Oh, I think, yeah.
We must not profane it with our
Yeah, they
touch.
were on the radio. I forgot what they call it. They make an appearance in what is in the 5th game, Grand Theft Auto 5. I forgot what they call the Epsilon program. That's what they call. Oh, now okay, Uncle Bro. It is them. It is, you are right. It is them. I brain farted in a second. It's interesting because there's 2 coats in the 5th game. 'Cause for some reason, I'm only thinking about the ones that are a spoof on the. I forgot what they're called. They're called Altruism or something. Altruist coat, whatever they're called. I don't know what their name is, but it's like those little dudes you can work with Trevor. And I think they're a spoof on that coat that they have this website where they believe that their souls trapped on Earth and aliens would come and eventually take their soul, which is gonna get that code does have a dark story at the end there, but if you know what I'm talking about, then I'll let you look it up. But yeah, it's some crazy actual cult references here and there.
The father in the caves, the holy father who gave the Saros his succor and gave the new Canaanites his son. Many of the caves around the valley. Do not mock that which you do not know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that probably was. I didn't mean to mock her, but oh, wasn't there? Oh, pardon me.
You leave me no choice.
I was coughing and then just last minute I turned around. Who are we attacking? That sounds like a bear. That is a bear. Leave. Ow! Ow! I forgot this place is hell. Look at these stim packs. Oh, we can take the bear trap, huh? I forgot we can do that. Oh god, I'm dying. Just take everything. Damn, it's still not enough. Ice cold Coca-Cola, ready potato, iguana stick, bits, meat. Is that enough? Little life lesson: if you're ever bleeding, just eat a bunch of food and drink a bunch of soda or something. Just eat and drink. It'll stop you from bleeding. I kind of forgot where we're supposed to go from this area.
There you are.
Oof, I forgot. More bear traps. No, it's a tripwire, isn't it? Yep. Anything else here?
I think our enemy has fled.
I'm being really cautious right here. Sure, no, it's the bear traps are the worst here. I'll take those shells. Anything else here? Seems like that's it then, I hope. Average locked door. Oh no. At least I had 28 locked bobby pins. I think it was here, wasn't it? Yep. There we go. Ah. I swear, if I lose all my bobby pins somehow. There we go. And of course, another bear trap to ruin your day if you're not careful. I could have sworn there's some mines here. Yep, seems like that's it then. And that's what we came here for. Oof. I think this place has some lore. Yeah, this is about the survivalist. I don't think I'll see every one of these logs, but if you have time, or if you like to read this on the Wikipedia, or is it the wiki page for New Vegas, or you could look up the video, look up the survivalist. I think that's the character's name. He has actually an interesting story about what he witnessed and what he's trying to do, and I think he even saw some of the characters that came from the vault, or is it the survivors from that one vault? I didn't even know somewhere the bear trap. Deathclaw friend's fun. I just tickled him. Yeah, I think we have his weapon too. Survivalist. Or so I thought. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is his weapon, right? Because I think if you zoom in. Yep. If you zoom in, if you notice the aim sights right there, it's kind of crooked, so you see the left one. Or I'm not sure there's a good way to see it, but at least I can see with this light. Yeah, if you look carefully, the sight is off at the end there. Your eye is looking exactly at the center of the sight at the right, and that's intentional.
Father, guide and protect us, your humble children, as
But
we labor
yeah,
in
this
the
dude has some
wilderness.
good story
Make
if you
us
read through the
strong
logs
to
there.
resist those who would steal Zion from us.
But yeah, it's also interesting how they able to combine somehow the survivors from the vaults of I forgot which vault was it, but apparently it was the vault with the plant people in it. They were able to. Some of them escaped, but unfortunately they're affected already, and they slowly succumb to the spores that are affecting them. I still have no idea where I can find this old person. Yeah, at least there's that. That's nice. You can find that. I like that consistency. Let me use VATS. I wonder if you're here. Tribal. That's Quaking Cloud. Anyone unique here? No. I don't know. I know we're Explore here, but it just... For some reason I imagine he'd be here. For some reason. Ah. Alright, I'll worry about the bear glove later. Bear glove! What is that? Old Spice commercial. Bear glove! Oh god, actually, I just realized this rain is making me much more. It's making me sleepier than it should have. This place has some. This area has a nice atmosphere. Even the music too. So calming compared to. It really is a calming area compared to Dead Money, or even just the Mojave in general. There he is. Now he changes outfit.
I'm glad to see you're still with us.
Oh my god,
How can I help you?
he's got a mask.
I appreciate it. Well, that's it. This is all we need. Now all that's left is to quietly pack up and try to get out of here without being noticed. That's assuming that Joshua won't try to stop me. And that he hasn't talked you into fighting the Whitelings despite what I've said. Don't worry, I don't hold it against you. You're an outsider. Fighting seems like the practical solution. I'll tell you again. There's more at stake.
Yep, and we're at the end point of DLC. What do you decide? What do you decide whether? That seems weird. This is one of those nitpicks I have with just the English language, but I feel like having these words, like whether you decide whether like these, kind of, it's kind of weird to read this, but that's just me. Anyways, whether you decide whether the Sorrows should fight or flee, your decision would set their destiny irrevocably in motion. You'll be unable to finish any remaining quests in Zion once you make your decision, so choose wisely. So yeah, this is the end game of this DLC. And I don't have time to think about this. But here's what I would say about this DLC, or the decision. I think it's better for these guys. I think a lot majority of people agree to stay here and fight.
No. Why? Why? Haven't you seen enough of what's going on here to see that the Sorrows don't need to butcher the Whitelegs for a piece of land? What Joshua wants is more than an attack. He wants a slaughter. And he needs more than you and the dead horses to do it. The Sorrows can't be pushed into this. You and Joshua don't have the right to force them into it. Please, consider what I'm saying.
Yeah, like, the problem is that he wants us to run away all the time, but it just sucks because they never can ever settle down and live their life. They're always constantly threatened and just harassed by people. In this case, the Whitelegs. So
I've already explained to them that we're leaving. They've accepted. What is Joshua going to tell them about being a warrior? What are you going to tell them about how to live with themselves after they got lost in the moment, killed someone who didn't deserve to die? Or does that not matter? Is that just an acceptable consequence if it means holding on to this valley? Maybe there is no place left in this world for mercy. But even if it tramples me into the dust, I will never accept it. And I will never condone it. Joshua must be waiting for me. I'll stay here with the others as I told them I would.
I'll be honest, as someone who has a pacifist mindset, I do understand Daniel's mindset here. And even the ending, it shows your reactions here, which also sucks.
Thank you for this. I know Daniel
Oh
doesn't
my.
approve, but destroying the Whitelegs is the only way to ensure the Sorrows can remain in Zion.
It's a lie. He's
You
not
and
burned.
I will lead a group of Dead Horse warriors and Sorrows hunters into 3 Marys from this position. Our objective is to find the Whitelegs leader, salt upon wounds, and prevent him from fleeing. Show no quarter to the Whitelegs we come across. Make no mistake about why we are here. This is an extermination.
So yeah, I think the helmet, they made a unique hat for him to wear, and I think this is probably his actual character model. And also, yeah, Joshua Graham has a disturbing mindset about this straight up genocide, which, ugh.
God be with you.
This is where it gets disturbing. He gives away the K-Knife perk, however. While Joshua Graham's your party, any .45 caliber auto pistol you use has less spread and is twice as likely to score critical hits. Well, unfortunately, I don't have anything like that. Oh, what I... God, did Daniel give me more stuff to carry? Ah, let's see. Drop this. Oh no, not. drop this one. Savage Power. Oh no, that's not where they held that. Pointless. Knock knock. Anything I can repair with this? No. You know, it was good. That's a good move. He's getting pushed back by the outfit. This part of DLC is where the game constantly crashes for me. And what's evil is that this part of the DLC, there's no fast traveling, so I am at the mercy. Back then, before I got the patches, I was at the mercy of the game just not crashing for a good while when we cross this area. I believe that's the case, right? We have to go towards Southern Passage? This is just to go back to the engine. I don't know why it's keep giving us that. Yeah, we cannot fast travel at all. So, now we are at the mercy of hoping that the enemies we encounter past this area don't have anything devastating. And boy oh boy, that's fun to deal with. I think one's over there already. Holy crap, you're a fast swimmer. Ultra jet, let's take that ultra jet. How long do I got? Hopefully I can beat this in 30 minutes, but if not, that's fine. I do intend to finish this DLC today. Oh. Joshua, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh no. He's not helping. He's not being too hopeful in this fight here. Get up close and personal. For a second there, I thought this person was wearing a what is it? Head wrap. Head wrap. What it's called? You know what I thought it was? I thought they were wearing like this old colonial wig, like a powder wig. You see like people wear from either the UK or even in the 13 colonies back then. It would eventually become the United States. Like I legit thought people were wearing powder wigs. See those guys. I just man, it's so weird. I don't know if it's because I'm either it's because I feel more sleepy than usual, or I have my coffee. Did I have my coffee? Oh, you know why? Maybe because I don't have my coffee. Maybe why? That's fine. I'll take one day about it. Experiment with it. It's not gonna be the end of the world. You know what? I really want to use something fun. Happy New Year. Wow, I did barely enough damage to him. It's like my Deathclaw is carrying my team. Skeleton head, what? I'm quite curious, what does that mean? Hell yes! Now we're going out with style. Which one? The rocket launcher or the pistol? This guy with golden gloves. You know what? Let's take it. Oops, I didn't mean to take the launcher. Oh, yeah, the launcher has some oomph to it. Also, drop the kings out. Oh, no, drop that. Let me shoot it once as well. Oh, I see. Cause like the metal sounds like when you reloading the weapon. I get you. Squeaks. Yeah. I think I'm trying to wonder if there's anything similar to that. I think one time there was this game I was playing and I think I fooled someone thinking that someone's knocking on the Oh, I remember now. There was this game I was playing with my brother and we were playing 7 Days to Die and we're like the character in that game your character is bashing down the door and apparently the sound was too realistic though, that someone thought that someone else was living with us and they thought that we were knocking down, like someone's knocking the front door, but in reality it was just us playing the game. Sometimes it be like that. I should have picked up some like that grenade launcher, because this is kind of not a good spot to fight these guys here. There we go. Let's talk about the one real life. Yeah. Ooh, I'll take that stim pack. Thank you very much. Are we getting close? Yeah, they want us to go here. How's my ride shotgun? Do we have a oh hell yeah, I'm using this. There we go, the ride shotgun all the way. Sap glove. Oh, I'm good against robots, meh. Charisma and strength. Oh damn, another Gallon laser person. Don't pick that up, thank you very much. That's mine. Just like that, we level up. Perfect. I do want to level up energy weapons. Energy weapons are pretty fun now. Also, we're 15 levels away from level 50, so we're getting close to our max level range. Shotgun technique that has a chance to knock enemy down. Ooh boy, gave me that. I think that looks good. Yep. Oh, that's cool. I've never seen the moon before in New Vegas. I was supposed to say one thing about when I saw the moon. I think about that DLC for Fallout 3, where you go about in the, well, I think it's called Mothership Zeta. I think it's called, and I remember they let you see the Earth from space. And I'm not gonna lie, as much as I'm not a fan of that DLC, that's probably one of the only moments I like about it is that you can see the planet, you can see the Earth from the sky, and it surprisingly, as what you expect, it's just the atmosphere is green now. Heavy radiation pollution, which, you know, from all that. No, 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 no. Oh boy, this is where things are gonna get interesting. That dude, I saw the moment I saw him pull up a giant weapon. It's like, I'm gonna die, and straight up, I think I am. All right, heal, heal, heal. Just eat everything. Just outdo the damage he's gonna do to us. In the meantime, I am going to get some medics. Do we have some psycho at least or something? Let's hope for Jet. No. Psycho definitely. Yeah, Psycho. I'm gonna take some buff out. We're gonna just take everything. What can I use against this guy? Right shotgun, just get up there. Get it. Go, 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 go. What? Oh, now he picked up a good weapon. Never mind. Thank goodness I picked up that perk for the shotgun. That has been very helpful. Can knock people down easily. But if I can defeat them with this weapon, that's another question. It's pretty tanky. Someone should know this as well. You know what? Why not? Yeah, no, let's not use this. I have a sniper rifle. That's better. I can't aim. Maybe with VATS, maybe? Nope, not with VATS at all.
All in a day's labor serving the good Lord.
So he says while running around doing nothing. With a rocket launcher could probably friendly fire and just straight up kill me. I'm gonna be honest, as much as I enjoy looking at Zion Valley, fast traveling it and actually playing the DLC, well, I'm not gonna lie, it's much more of a breath of fresh air compared to, what is it? Dead Money. But it does have its jank, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, something about this part, I think the endgame DLC kind of drags on a bit, I feel. I mean, it's nice that we get to see Joshua and some other characters here, but this DLC feels like it was made by Bethesda, if that makes sense. Like, here, go to this location, do this. Go to this location, do this. Like, it's pretty much a majority of the gameplay of this DLC. Yeah, it's... I kind of wish it went for a better direction, but at least we saw Joshua. Joshua's the best part of this DLC.
Name's these.
Everybody's randomized. I can't tell who's who. Wait a minute. I actually don't want to fight because... Oh, only one pistol is it. At least you have a pistol, but still. Everybody's fighting fisticuffs. He says your mama. I kid you not. I swear one of these guys is just his... They're... I'm getting Elder Scrolls flashback, especially Oblivion. Alright then. Wait, are you hostile? Yes, you are. I don't know how you see it. This is what this is one criticism I have with New Vegas and 3. Like the older Fallout games, it's just the jank. It just feels satisfying to try to aim people. So get people with aka the gunplay. There you go. You know, I'm not gonna lie though, it could be a skill issue on my part as well. I mean, I'm not the best at aiming. But I try. Yep. I mean, I don't know, that's at this point this is why you use VATS, but I think I have crappy VATS right now, right? Kind of? Hit someone I like at least. There we go. What the... I'm quite sad that our Deathclaw friend isn't here. Civil War. I'm sorry. It's every time I see stuff from, you know, it's from Fallout 3 when it's anything about American history. Oh no! They blocked our path. Joshua Graham's left your company. Yeah, he rage quitted after they blocked his path. So I think we're supposed to get special dialogue. I think we're supposed to get dialogue from him. Like he says, "Oh no, they cut our path. Let's split up and take another route." But yeah, we got nothing set. So just a wacky adventure and journey into this place. Ah, here we go. I remember there was a mod I was playing where I was playing as a Nightkin, and I literally, when I was going through this DLC, I literally killed everybody through stealth kills. Like no one was able to see me. It was fun. Speaking of stealth, she's embraced. Oh, good. I don't need to do that part of the task. Yeah, I don't need to do much. Deathclaw buddy's gotta handle. These guys have blood sausage. I'll take that. I'll take the strange meat pie. Always good to take some strange meat, anything really. You definitely won't get sick from eating it. There we go. Anything out of the ordinary I can grab? Laser sight. I see these mushrooms and I'm reminded of now like right now, like I don't have I've never seen the movie once again, but nor am I have anything against the voice actors of the film. But I remember there was a clip of someone trying to re-say the line of was it Chris Pratt? I don't know if anyone remember the trailer, but the Mar movie, like going Mushroom Kingdom, here we come, and then I remember people were when they hear that they were livid. If that makes sense, like they didn't like it. But it's fun, interesting how that came full circle now. Like people thought that the movie is going to bomb, like be like not the best. People were speculating that the movie won't end up too well, and you know it's understandable. You know, it kind of had that stink like corporations trying to make a movie for a video game series, and I think that it might be maybe out of touch people, like out of touch of a series. I have no idea how to handle it respectfully, or you know, not make it so that it just reeks of trying to profit from people's interests, but it surprisingly was decent for many people, like or enjoyable, which is always a good thing to hear. It's so good. I think that it's as I said, I'm not sure if I brought it last time, but I think from what I've read, the Super Mario Brothers movie, in this case the 3D animated one, not the live action one a while back. That one has broken box office records for in terms of animation films or animated film, not just like specifically anime, but just pretty much 3D animated or whatever it may be, right? It broke records, so that's interesting to read about. And I actually been spoiled about that one thing about that movie, and you know what? I probably won't spoil it. I think it's best for people to watch it in their own time. Maybe it will answer some questions. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, so that makes sense. So, but I'd rather let people understand what I'm getting. I'll probably talk about it when the next time I happen to remember to talk about the movie and. It's too new to spoil exactly. I'll talk about it maybe if they're making a Super Mario Brothers movie. Is it like Super Mario Brothers 2 movie? I think one thing maybe they might make a Luigi theme, maybe, or if anything though. Well, this is still spoilers, but okay. I'll best not to talk about it because there's potential spoilers about the movie. Same with me, like it's maybe I might watch it for fun, but when I feel like I said I wasn't even looking forward to a Mario movie, and the fact that they announced it, I was like, cool. It's more like it's an indifference, if that makes sense. Like I have an indifference opinion about it. Like I just like it's cool, and I hope for the best. And the fact that they succeeded, always a good thing. I always appreciate seeing good stories about people starting a project with good intentions and reading good reviews about said movies. So, and I think when they revealed the video about them talking about, hey, we're getting this actor to voice this character, and we're getting this actor, yada yada yada. Of course, my first thing in my mind was I was confused with why these actors in particular, and was wondering what happened to Charles Martinet. Regardless, though, I'm still glad that the people were still able to have fun with the movie. Like that's probably like I wasn't over exact. Like that makes sense. Like when they showed the video with the actors, I wasn't too like upset or just, I was more confused. I was like wondering, I wonder trying to go with this. Like why did they think this would hype up people? But I ain't complaining. Nor am I. Nor do I have any other thoughts or opinions about the movie. Besides, I am always forever glad that there's always hopefulness that some things can have wonderful and fun for people. And hopefully they'll cash in more on that line. No! It's rude to throw things at people, even grenades. Ow! Owie. Where? This jerk throwing grenades and he runs towards me? Kidding me? I think he passed away. Unfortunately, it was Luabano. I think that's his name. No, Lua. I think it was Luabano. I think that's his name. Yeah, I think he unfortunately passed away. I'm not sure. Am I wrong? Let me. You know what? Let me confirm this just in case. Because one thing guarantee I do know is unfortunately the actor for the actor for Luigi, both the voice actor and the live action actor did pass away. That I can guarantee. But Lua Bano, I have no idea. Hulk Hogan from Mario. You know, I would. There's probably another dimension of Earth where Hulk Hogan's still alive and they have him voice Mario for fun. Or hell, even he's the actual voice actor for Mario. That's another world. That's a concept. Lou Albano. Let's see. Is he still alive? Yeah, fortunately he passed away on October 14, 2009. So that is confirmed. Yeah. I still remember his legacy for the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. Never grew up with the show, but I bought some like not all the episodes, but there's some DVDs. I think there's like 3 or 4 DVD discs that have some episodes, and I have fun watching them. I actually, I actually got to live the Saturday morning cartoon experience. Like when I woke up early for high school, I actually played those DVDs when before I was going to high school. Like I was having like a Pop Tart or something with a side of either juice or something, some kind, and yeah, I was actually watching those. What was it? When was I going? Like probably like around 2012ish, 13ish, or 15. You know what I mean? Like when I was going to high school. Like, but just to prove the point, like I never grew up with the shows, but yet I still treat them like Saturday morning cartoon shows, like or just morning shows that pop up in the morning, like they air early in the morning. So I took the time to watch them. Let's take that bitter drink. Why not? Battle brew. Yeah, sure. Why not? That's definitely going to be a bad idea. Anything else? Flour? Why not? Oh goodness, it's red. That's what I mean by red. I don't like what you're doing. What the heck is this? Oh, service rifle, that's what he's using. Wait, what? Huh? What? I'm sorry, how long do I need to load back? Wait, did it crash? Okay, let's not talk to this person. Can I talk to you? No, okay. I'm not gonna ruin it. I'm not gonna talk to anyone here. Or anyone else for that matter. We are close to getting, yeah, I thought it crashed on me. Okay, I hear Joshua. There he goes flying. Oh, he's in a BB gun, I see. We got him. Right away. Oh, he's got. Keep that. There's a quest. I can get it later. Alright, Joshua's back somehow. And I'm hoping. There we go. This is the cutscene. We're gonna get blocked by our Deathclaw friend. I remember this. No, don't tell me. Don't tell me he's glitched up. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, let's do this for a second. Wake up, Joshua. Refresh yourself. This is an interesting predicament that I need to see how. We resurrect? Hold on. You done? I can't. I think I can't interact with anything. Unfortunately, because this is supposed to be a cutscene where you just have to witness him doing his thing before anything could happen. But I think he's supposed to shoot these guys. Is what I understand. No, not you. So that's supposed to happen, I think. And he's supposed to just talk to this guy, like, I delivered judgment, yada yada yada. But this is a situation. Let me load back. You know what I should have done? I should have straight up just kill one of them. Just to get out of here. Oh. There he is. There he goes flying. Alright, same thing. The humble. What now? Humble cudgel. Alright. Alright, let's take it from the top again. We'll quick save here. Actually, quick save. Resurrect you. In her dapper outfit this time, I like that. Nice, very nice. Would this do the trick? Oh. Okay. I think I know what to do. I've noticed he's not holding his weapon. Maybe do this? Do that, and then I'll quick save here, but if this is not working, still to talk to my best friend, damn it. Maybe this might help. There we go.
We warned you at Syracuse, and you persisted. You took advantage of us at New Canaan to drive us out. And like the dogs of Caesar,
No worries, Ravik. Thanks for dropping by, of course. Hopefully you have a good one.
And now you stand on holy ground, a temple to God's glory on earth. The only use for an animal in our temple is sacrifice. Kale wachene conserva o. You understand me, don't you? Don't you?
Outman. Kunaman, mad. He killed all white legs. You talk. You stop.
He mad. He be talking to ghost. I'm a ghost. And we know. And Amethyst is in his head all along. I kind of wanted to straight up say, He's pretty much talking to no one. I'm a ghost already. We can try to have him get killed, but no.
Him hear you. You talk.
I think we had to have a high
Listen to
speech for this one.
Thing. His cries are those of a mad beast caught in a thicket. He gave no mercy to my family, and I will give none to his. He has a debt to pay for what he's done, and I've come to collect. And so he's chosen to cower in the water like a dumb animal.
Oh! Oh no! Oh no! I don't have the speech. I can definitely fix it with Levi gear. No, well, yeah, keep that. Daniel's hat. Perfect. From solved. Okay, but now we gotta do this again. The dinosaurs that go to sleep every time.
We warned you at Syracuse, and you persisted.
The
You
ragdoll.
took advantage of us at New Canaan to drive us out. And like the dogs of Caesar you are,
Oh
you
no.
followed us to Zion. And now you stand on holy ground, a temple to God's glory on earth.
He's not car anymore. You're just standing there. It's like, what the hell is going on?
In our temple is sacrifice. Kale wachene conserva o.
And if I screw up and it's actually 90 speech this time, I might have to load back and just use a magazine.
Out mine.
Alright. Let's hear Joshua
Don't
again.
listen to this.
Joshua was just trying to be intimidating, but he with his little party hat.
He has a
If what you believe is true, he'll pay for it later. The Sorrows don't need to see you do this.
I want to take from them what they took from me, from my family. In this life, I want them to suffer. I want all of them to die in fear and pain. I want to have my revenge against him, against Caesar. I want to call it my own, to make my anger God's anger, to justify the things I've done. Sometimes I tell myself that these wildfires never stop burning, but I'm the one who starts them, not God, not them. I can always see it in my mind, the warmth and the heat. It will always be a part of me. But not today. Go. Get out of here. Go back. Back to the Great Salt Lake. That's it.
The sound effect of the ragdoll going crazy and just sticking to the ground.
Staying with me. I couldn't have done this on my own. Let's go find Daniel. Tomorrow we'll be here soon. And there is much to do.
It is time for Dan to celebrate my birthday. Oh, he did.
So it was that the conflict between the New Canaanites and the White
The arm,
Knights
the
was
arm.
finally resolved. The courier's involvement had tipped the scale,
Oh, man.
shifting the fragile balance of power.
Demoralized by the dead horse and Sorrow's attack the courier and Joshua Graham led against them, the Whitelegs retreated to Great Salt Lake. Their days were numbered. Word soon reached the 80s tribe that the Whitelegs' spirit was broken, their war chief a dim shadow of his former self. By year's end, the 80s would overrun the Whitelegs camps, scattering the tribe to the winds and claiming the Great Salt Lake for its own.
The Sorrows fought beside Joshua Graham and the dead horses, eradicating the threat the Whitelegs posed to Zion. Seeing the courier convince Joshua Graham to spare salt upon wounds, the Sorrows learned that retribution could be tempered by mercy. Though he despaired at the Sorrows' loss of innocence, Daniel took some small consolation in the courier's lesson, and prayed it would take root.
Having helped eradicate the Whitelegs from Zion, the dead horses returned to Dead Horse Point in triumph. They remained neutral toward the Sorrows, but as years went on, there were periods of competitive friction, even violence between the tribes. The new Canaanites, Daniel especially, intervened regularly as mediators, but found it difficult to reconcile the tribe's conflicts.
The defeat of the Whitelegs in Zion marked a turning point in the fortunes of the Happy Trails Caravan Company. Every 2 months, the caravan met with the new Canaanites in Zion Valley to trade. Happy Trails soon returned to prosperity. The vigilance of the Sorrows and Dead Horses in defending southwestern Utah, initially startling to Happy Trails caravans, soon proved a blessing. The tribes united against the 80s, driving them back from Highway 50, and thus opening yet another trading route for Happy Trails caravans.
Follows Chalk took the courier's words to heart and decided the big cities of the Mojave Wasteland and NCR were best left unexplored.
Falls Chalk, that's his
Though
name.
he sometimes dreamed of distant lands, he continued to support his family at Dead Horse Point, and eventually, his wanderlust faded.
Waking Cloud was distraught when she learned of her husband's death, but took comfort from her tribe and the compassion of the new Canaanites. She forgave Daniel for having concealed her husband's fate from her, and learned to accept his fate. When her grief faded, she took a husband from the Dead Horse tribe. At her bidding, he stayed close to home.
The threat of the Whitelegs ended. Joshua Graham helped the Sorrows and Dead Horses tend to their fallen comrades and secure Zion. The courier's words had stayed Joshua's wrath in his darkest hour, and in sparing salt upon wounds, he was changed. While he continued to advocate militant opposition to the enemies of New Canaan, he sometimes showed quarter to those who crossed his family. Eventually, this new spirit would diminish the myth of the burned man in distant lands. A small price for the peace it brought to Joshua Graham.
For years after the defeat of the Whitelegs, Daniel did his best to minister to the Sorrows' spiritual needs. Try as he might, he could not hold back the tribe's increasing militancy and reverence of Joshua Graham. Demoralized, he returned to his family in Dead Horse Point. His failures haunted him for the rest of his days.
And with that, the courier walked out of the history of the tribes of Zion and back to the gathering storm of the Mojave Wasteland.
Yeah, I feel bad for Daniel. He's the one I felt. I feel like, if anything, this is the result of people who take advantage of. Not that specifically. This is more for against what's his face, Caesar. Starting all this fiasco, taking advantage of people, and just people fortunately bring it to conflict, violence, you name it. But what I love about that ending is if you have Joshua Graham spare salt upon wounds, and I think one of my favorite lines from his ending was, as he continued to become more forgiving, his burning man image, like his threatening and intimidating image, is fading away. He's become known as this a figure who is able to defend the innocent, but can still be reasoned with. And he says that's the price to pay to keep the peace, and that's something that I love so much about his ending. It is an interesting way to word that it's a sacrifice, which, I think that's probably worth it, I feel. Now, whatever happens here, you gain access to all of these characters' outfits. Unfortunately, even the scripture that Daniel carries with him, I think. Unfortunately, because of the randomizer, I don't think so I get Joshua's weapon. I think I'm supposed to, but because I keep resurrecting it because it's glitched up, I think his weapon disappeared. But you know what? That's fine. We're gonna leave this here. We'll come back to it for a rainy day. And with that, we have officially beaten the Unsarched DLC. And let's see, Death Club buddy. You hungry? Of course you are. Here, have some big corner meat. And with that, I think we are done with. I feel like I want to call it quits with today's stream. With that, for probably next week, maybe I need to make a mental reminder because someone reminded me of the guy who won the lottery at Nipton. I have no idea what happened to him. I might have seen him. I need to look back. I need to look back at my VODs and see. Did I ever talk to him? Because I skipped Nipton. I just straight up went to starting the game. I exploded my way towards Black Mountain. Went towards the NCR camp. Took the tram rail and went to the strip. Now, if I might have went to Nipton somehow, I think I did. But if he's not there, then yeah, I probably missed him. But anyways, thanks again for everyone dropping by to check out the VOD and the stream. I really appreciate it. Even just 1 second, it's all good. And it's all the same. I really do appreciate the taking the time to give me a chance. Or if you take a look at some of my VODs, and if you're here during this live, or vice versa, it's cool. You're still technically giving me a chance. So I really do appreciate that. Can I stress that enough? Tomorrow will be more. For a second there, I was going to say Elden Ring. It's like, no, I don't. One day maybe I might try Elden Ring, but let's assume my computer won't break running it. But tomorrow will be Little Inferno, and Friday will be Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, more in the PS2 version. But other than that, hopefully any of your plans you got going about to do, hopefully they work. Hopefully if you anything that you're worried about, hopefully anything that's putting too much pressure in your mind, take some time to relax, take some time to take a breather. Hopefully everything goes well. Just relax when you get a chance. Like whenever you get a chance with yourself, just take the time to relax. It will help you tremendously. What's the phrase? Refocus on the now, rather than the future or the past, and you're golden. I feel. It's been a very helpful advice that I've witnessed or like read somewhere, and it's been helpful at times, even though, especially for a guy like me who's been very paranoid in life. So take it with a grain of salt, of course. It may not work for everyone, but the most important thing I feel is you do your best to take it easy in life and just relax and do what makes you happy. And with that, I hope today was not just today but also this week would go fantastic, and you keep doing your best to being you. And with that, I'll see everyone later. Bye.